Hello, 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 and thank you for tuning in with me. Hoping everybody's had a good weekend. I had to take a bit of a break from streaming yesterday after my 12-hour insanity fest. But hoping everyone's doing well. We're gonna get right down to all the advent of cyber things. I don't know why, but I'm gonna have to delete the other video link that apparently got cloned. Like, I can't have two stream links going on at the same time. Just can't do that. Hoping everybody's doing well. I'm gonna just delete the link we're not gonna use. Just so we have one Advent of Cyber link. The other link was like supposed to be a waiting room, but that's all it turned into, is what it was, a waiting room. So we're gonna get rid of that, and we'll go ahead and get rid of that one. Boom. So all we have is the one link. So apologies for the confusion, if there's any. And I'm gonna move on over to the Discord. Voice chat here in a bit. But anyway, that's a familiar username, Onyx. Have we met before? And what's going on, killer of SCV? I always get that one mixed up. I'm also just now waking up, so had a long night, but it was okay. Nothing to really complain about. You just found my channel today. Cool, cool. Welcome. Let me know how you found me, and I'll give you a big ol' welcome. Alright, so we are about to get started with day 1 of TryHackMe, Advent of Cyber 2024. And it's these streams that I would do every year. Every year I would do Advent of Cyber and Save Christmas from the Yeti or whoever else. It's a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing this every year. I was a little bit rusty on the hacker side of things this year, though, because it's been a busy year. And I actually did get enough sleep. I was basically sleeping in until like 10 a.m. Eastern time. But, you know, it's nice to get a little bit of sleep. But there is no rest for the wicked, though. I always hear that all the time. There is no rest for the wicked. Anyway, let me post on the social medias. I am on Blue Sky. I am on Mastodon. I'm on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Basically all over the place. I found the funniest post over on Mastodon just now. Getting a job at Microsoft, not because I'm good, but because it's 2041 and I'm the last person who knows how a folder. Apparently this person's the last person who knows a folder can hold another folder. It's funny. Alright. Anyway, let me move on over. We're gonna go ahead and switch on over to my desktop. So I've got a hack top over here that I am going to be using for Advent of Cyber. So it's gonna be fun, enjoyable day getting to do this. So, and also let me pop into my voice chat. This time, guys, everybody's basically invited to pop in the voice chat with me while I'm doing the hacker things. Not a requirement, but people are welcome to pop in. So let me pop into the Hackers Hackin' Room, the voice chat on Discord. And my Discord is in the description below on YouTube, or you can type in exclamation point Discord over on Twitch. Just don't ruin the fun for everybody, okay? Okay. I gotta be cool about this. Basically, wait, that's Google. But who knows? All these big tech companies want your computers to become cloud computers. Run it on their servers so they can snoop on your email. Alrighty, so let's set up the VPN. And remember, Apple wants you to use iCloud. And I don't think people are too keen on that. Alright, let's go ahead and waiting for Firefox to not be a pain in the butt. So if I'm correct, Advent of Cyber's first room should be available right about now. If I'm not mistaken, it is 4 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. So that would make it right about that time. London is like 5 hours ahead of us if you're in the East Coast. At least for me. Eight hours if you're in the West Coast. But anyway, how is everybody's week been going? So, before we get into all of this, we're gonna read through all of this. And I see there's also a video. Already posted on here. That's from Ryan Montgomery, Zero Day CTF. Our good friend Zero Day is posting a video right up. Okay, so this is what we're up against. So in this year's Advent of Cyber, can you help McSkidy and the Glitch defend Sockmas against the evil Mayor Malware's plans? Dive into the wonderful world of cybersecurity by engaging in festive, beginner-friendly exercises in the lead-up to Christmas. Advent of Cyber is available to all TryHackMe users, and best of all, it's free to participate in. You'll also be in with the chance of winning from this year's huge $100,000 prize draw. The more questions you complete, the higher your chances of winning big. Think of it like an advent calendar, but with exciting and festive challenges instead of chocolate. And it looks like the grand prize for this year are tickets to DEF CON in Vegas, DEF CON 33, with accommodation. But you'll need to complete every task in this room by New Year's Eve. This will also earn you a certificate of completion. And look at all these neat little prizes. Guys, look at these prizes. Monitor from Samsung, headphones, desk chairs, the Sidekick Tech Kit, an Apple TV. What else? It got an OLED Nintendo Switch. All sorts of TryHackMe swag and subscriptions. They have 5 tickets to DEF CON and 3 tickets with accommodation. That's not bad. The winners will be chosen at random, verified by the team, no cheating allowed, and announced on January 6th, 2025. The only rules are .tryhackme.com and the OpenVPN server are off limits to probing, scanning, and exploiting. Users are only allowed to hack machines deployed in the rooms they have access to, are not to target or attack other users. Users should only enter the event once using one account. Answers to questions are not to be shared unless shown on videos or streams. Cheating and usage of bot accounts. Cheating is not allowed and will result in disqualification. All winners will be fully verified. Cheating includes creating sock puppet accounts to inflate your chances to win, and using bots to autocomplete the answers in the room. It's all self-explanatory. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. They got their social medias. I definitely recommend joining the TryHackMe Discord. We've got a pretty good community. You can ask for help if you need it. You can also complete Advent of Cyber as part of an organization. Ask your boss if you're in an IT team or a cybersecurity team. Sorry, I had a slight interruption as I'm just getting started. Alright. Now, new tasks are released daily at 11 a.m. Eastern Time or 4 p.m. GMT, with the first challenge being released today, December 1st. The challenge will vary, but they will always be aimed at beginners. Each task in the event includes instructions how to interact with the physical material. Please follow them carefully. So, this is an example. And yes, I am about to solve now. We're just reading through all of this. If the attack box option is available, the attack box is a Ubuntu virtual machine hosted in the cloud. It's basically like a cloud virtual machine. But if you deploy the attack box as a regular user, you can only deploy it like 1 hour a day. But if you're subscribed to TryHackMe, you can deploy it for an unlimited amount of time. But if the VM option is available, most tasks will have a virtual machine attached to them, different from the attack box. So you can start the machine and connect to them. But I also would recommend downloading the VPN first before you tackle in there. Otherwise, you're going to be confused, wondering how you can connect to the machine you're attacking. So get the VPN first. Unless you just want to use the attack box every day. If the split screen option is available, you can press the show split view button. There's a direct link available. It'll look like this with the IP address of the machine. At the beginning of the link, and if there's a direct connection option available, tasks will allow you to connect to the machines using RDP, SSH, or VNC. This part's optional, and virtual machines with this enabled can also be accessible via split screen. And usually the login credentials will be provided. So, let's go ahead and get started with the story. In the tech-savvy town of Wareville, Sockmas, the annual celebration of cybersecurity draws near. But lurking in the shadows was Glitch, misunderstood by all the wares in Wareville. Foolish wares! Mere malware, charming but deceptive, was plotting to control Wareville by undermining its cybersecurity. Unbeknownst to the town, Glitch was silently fortifying the town's defenses against unseen threats. Oh no! McSkidy Software, the town's brilliant cybersecurity expert, noticed strange activities in the SOC systems. Meanwhile, Mayor Malware, sensing that his control was slipping, turned the town against Glitch, framing him as the cause of every cyber threat. Following the digital trail, McSkidy Software discovered the truth. Glitch was protecting Wareville, not sabotaging it. It's time to save the holidays again. Realizing the truth about Mayor Malware, McSkidy Software joined forces with Glitch to expose the mayor's treachery. The snow is falling on the tech town of Wareville, and all different Ware families are gathering on the town square, getting ready for a town meeting. We see the softwares and the freewares skating down the neon-lit cross lanes. We turn to Server Street and see the hardwares and firmwares marching downtown, festive silver lights blinking, flickering in their eyes. It's time to start prepping for Sockmas, the most joyous time of the year in the tech town of Wareville. If we lift our eyes, we see beyond a buzzing city. A snow-covered mountain of discarded technologies, boulders of old printers, cracked monitor cliffs, and server wreckages, held together by vines of Ethernet cables, and a single old gaming chair at its peak. This is Mount Hackett, and no wares dare go there. They fear it not because of the frequent floppy disk avalanches. The wares avoid Mount Hackett because of the glitch. The glitch's lair is hidden in a deep cave, and he's there now. He gathers a few cables hanging from the ceiling and plugs them in, although not as new and shiny as Wareville's. His servers work just fine. The glitch has been watching Wareville's security for years, and this Sockmas will not be different. The Wares fear the glitch, thinking he's an evil hacker, but it doesn't matter. Wrecking his fingers, he starts typing, establishing his connection to the town's network. It's time to hack. Back to the town square, Martha May Ware, the Sockmas organizer, is climbing up to the stage to address the town when all the lights suddenly flicker. All the wares look around, confused, but it passes quickly, and everything returns to normal. In the city hall, Mayor Malware slams his fist on his disc. Blocked again, he shouts angrily. That insufferable glitch is at it again. The mayor's plan to stop Sockmas' preparation by sabotaging tonight's meeting was unsuccessful. He'll have to think of something better for tomorrow. In the meantime, Wareville's SOC is in chaos. Analysts are trying to discover what caused the sudden power surge that threatened all tech in the town. McSkidy Software, the town's leading cybersecurity expert, points to the log file on the screen and exclaims, I don't know what happened. Now, I don't know exactly what happened, but this proves we had a connection from Mount Hackett. McSkidy runs out of the SOC and heads up the mountain. When she reaches the cave, she does not expect to see the glitch waiting for her. 2 cups of hot cocoa in his hands, and a dog curled up at his feet. It takes most of the evening, but the glitch explains what he's been doing, protecting the town from Mayor Malware's evil plans. It looks like the mayor wants to completely stop Sockmas from happening this year. The glitch knows Wares might disrupt or hate him, but he wants to help. Now united with a common purpose, McSkidy and the glitch start their work in the Mount Hackett cave, because they're the only ones standing between Wareville and chaos. And there's a $7.35 per month discount for upgrading to VIP if you ever want to use it. That discount expires on the 31st. So here's our first problem. McSkidy tapped the keys with a confident grin. A suspicious website. Now where to begin? She'd seen sites like this, full of code and of grime, faded domains, and breadcrumbs easy to find. McSkidy's fingers flew across the keyboard, her eyes narrowing at the suspicious website on her screen. She had seen dozens of malware campaigns like this. This time the trail led straight to someone who went by the name Glitch. Too easy, he muttered with a smirk. I still have time, leaning closer to the screen. Maybe there's more. Little did she know, beneath the surface lay something far more complex than a simple hacker's handle. This was the beginning of a tangled web unraveling everything she thought she knew. Learning objectives for today. Learn how to investigate malicious link files. Learn about OPSEC and OPSEC mistakes. And understand how to track and attribute digital identities in cyber investigations. Before we move forward, we review the questions in the connection card, shown below, and start the virtual machine. Will we need the attack box today? Yes. We need the start of EM today? Yes. Is there a split screen? No. Direct link? No. Are we given credentials? No. But with me, I usually prefer to my music, there it is. I usually prefer to use my hack top first before I use the attack box virtual machine. The website we are investigating is a YouTube to MP3 converter being shared amongst the organizers of Sockmas, who decided to dig deeper after hearing some of the concerning reports about this website. Okay, let's add an hour. And let's go in here. We're going to follow along. So from the attack box, access the website with the IP that you're given. It's all different IP addresses each time. Unlike Hack the Box, which is basically the same IP address each time. At first glance, the website looks legitimate. The About page even says it was made by the Glitch. How considerate of them to make our job easier. Scrolling down, you'll see the feature list, which promises to be safe and secure. But we all know that it's anything but. These websites have been around for a long time. I've seen them myself. I've seen plenty of these websites before. They offer a convenient way to extract audio from YouTube videos, making them popular. However, historically, these websites have been observed to have significant risks, such as malvertising. Many sites contain malicious ads that can exploit vulnerabilities in a user's system, which could lead to infection, phishing scams, Users can be tricked into providing personal or sensitive data through fake surveys or offers, and bundled software. Some of these converters may come with malware, tricking users into unknowingly running it. Remember, guys, there is only one decent YouTube to MP3 converter software. That's 4K video downloader. Not an advertisement, by the way. What nefarious thing does this website have in store for us? Let's find out by pasting any YouTube link in the search form and pressing the convert button, then select either MP3 or MP4 option. Do that. This should download a file we can use to investigate. For example, we can use this video. Are you kidding me? Dang it! Oh yeah. Also, I need to remove some of these. We don't need them anymore. I don't know why they were there. So let's convert it. Why do you have to rickroll me for? Dang it! Once downloaded, navigate to your downloads folder. Or if you're using the tag box, to your root directory. Then we're going to extract the file. And what I'm going to do and what we're going to do is we're gonna port this over. Alright, you're gonna hear some sounds. I hope. There we go. Speakers again.
Front, left, front, right.
Okay. That way you can hear what I hear. Okay. Let's play this audio clip real quick. This is interesting.
Jingle bells in the dead of night. Oh, what fear it is to hide from the things that start with might. Jingle bells in the dawn tonight.
Okay, so we definitely know this is not Rick Astley. We can definitely confirm this is not Rick Astley. And this is not the malware advertisement we were expecting. I had to say it. I had to say it. So, we have song.mp3, we got song.mp3. One of those files does not play music, the other one does. The wrong song. So, go into file, song.mp3, which is obviously an audio file. But then let's look at file, at the contents of song.mp3, which happens to be get a VDev. Thanks for the follow. So it appears to be a Windows shortcut. Yeah, definitely something was not right. So the first file that we looked at was an actual song, Mount Hackett. I'm gonna keep that MP3, by the way. Might share it with friends later. But song.mp3, definitely not a file, an audio file. But it is an interesting file. So this is interesting. So it's, I think it's a Windows shortcut, also known as an LNK file. And this file type is used in Windows to link to another file, folder, or application. These shortcuts can also be used to run commands. If you've ever seen the shortcut, if you ever seen the shortcuts on a Windows desktop, you already know what they are for. There are multiple ways to inspect a .lnk file to reveal the embedded commands and attributes. For this room, we're going to use ExifTool, which is already installed on the machine, well, the attack box, and on this machine. So we're going to run command ExifTool, and this appears to open up a PowerShell command. Interesting. And I see that there's a PowerShell script right there. So what does all this mean? Well, tech EP bypass tech NOP flags disable PowerShell's usual restrictions, allowing scripts to run without interference from security settings or user profiles. The download file method pulls a file, in which case from the GitHub repository, and saves it into the program data directory on the target machine. Once downloaded, the script is executed with PowerShell using the IEX command, which triggers the downloaded s.ps1 file. If you visit the contents of the file you downloaded using your browser, you'll see just how lucky we are not currently using Windows. This is interesting. Very interesting, very sus. Actually, more than sus. So the script is designed to collect highly sensitive information from the victim's system, such as cryptocurrency wallets. I'm going to save this in... We'll just name this... Give this its own folder. So it collects from... collects cryptocurrency wallets, saved browser credentials, and it sends it to the attacker's remote system. Now, all of the content in this room is provided solely for educational purposes. Never execute this on a Windows host. Unless you want to bork yourself. Like, bork yourself royally. But this looks fairly typical of a PowerShell script for such a purpose, with one notable exception in the code that reads, created by the one and only MM. There are many paths we can take to continue our investigation. We can investigate the website further, analyze the source code, or look for open directories that might reveal some information about the threat actor's setup. We can also search for the hash or signature on public malware databases such as VirusTotal or AnyRun. Each of these methods could yield useful clues. However, for this room we'll do something different. Since we already have the shell code, PowerShell code, searching for it online might give us useful leads. It's a long shot, but we'll explore it in the exercise. Search effectively, we can look for unique parts of the code that we can use to search with. The more distinctive, the better. This scenario, we have the string we've uncovered before that reads, created by the one and only MM. Let's use this string and search on GitHub. The wallet search. This is interesting right here. It's apparently file searching and C2 communication, which I've notice from the file itself. Send info to a E2 server. Already there are people commenting. You'll notice something interesting if you explore the pages in the search result. Is this PowerShell version of this? This is quite interesting right here. Now, if you've received this error, it's because GitHub has rate limits in place if you're not signed in. But to fix this, you can sign in with the GitHub account or skip directly ahead by going to this link right here above the screenshot. I'm going to highlight it. If you look through the search results, you'll be able to infer the malicious actor's identity, being mayor of Wareville, based on information on the project page. Aha! Looks like this user made a critical mistake. Also, I'm gonna have a look here. Let's have a look at this in a bit. In the context, though, this is a classic case of OPSEC failure. Operational security is a term originally coined in the military to refer to the process of protecting sensitive information and operations from adversaries. The goal is to identify and eliminate potential vulnerabilities before the attacker can learn their identity. In the context of cybersecurity, when malicious actors fail to follow proper OPSEC practices, they might leave traces or digital traces that can be pieced together to reveal their identity. Some common OPSEC mistakes include reusing usernames, email addresses, or account handles across multiple platforms. One might assume that someone is trying to cover their tracks would remove such obvious and incriminating information, but sometimes it's due to vanity or simply forgetfulness. Using identifiable metadata in code, documents, or images, which may reveal personal information like device names, GPS coordinates, or timestamps. Posting publicly on forums or GitHub, like in this current scenario, with details that tie back to the real identity or reveal their location or habits. And failure to use a VPN or proxy while conducting malicious activities allow law enforcement to track their real IP addresses. You'd think that someone doing something bad would make OPSEC their top priority, but they're only human and can make mistakes too. So some examples include the Alpha Bay admin takedown, which was one of the worst and most spectacular OPSEC failures that involved Alexandre Kazes, the admin of Alpha Bay, one of the largest dark web marketplaces. He used the email address pimpalex91@hotmail.com underscores, by the way, in early welcome emails to the website, from the website. The email used his birth year and other identifiable information, like his name. His email, he cashed out using a Bitcoin account tied to his real name, and he reused the username Alpha02 across multiple platforms, linking his dark web identity to forum posts under his real name. and also the Chinese military hacking group, the notorious APT-1, made several OPSEC failures. One member, Wang Dong, signed his malware code with the nickname Ugly Gorilla. This nickname was linked to programming forum posts associated with his real name. The group used predictable naming conventions for users, code and passwords. Their activity consistently aligned with Beijing business hours, making their location obvious. These failures provided enough information for security researchers and law enforcement to publicly identify group members. If you thoroughly investigated the GitHub search result, you should have discovered several clues based on the poor OPSEC practices of the malicious actor. We know the attacker left a distinctive signature in the PowerShell code MM. This allowed us to search for related repositories and issues on GitHub. We then discovered an issues page where the attacker engaged in discussions, providing more context and linking their activity to other projects. This is all very interesting right there. This is a really bad OPSEC. In this discussion, they responded to a query about modifying the code. This process, paired with their unique handle, was another critical slip-up, leaving behind a trail of evidence that can be traced back to them. By analyzing the timestamps, usernames, and the nature of their interactions, we can now attribute the mastermind behind the attack to MM. What's more, Mayor of Wareville? That's enough evidence right there to incriminate him. Just looking at his GitHub page. So what's next? So McSkidy dug deeper. Her mind sharp and quick, but something felt off. A peculiar trick. The pieces she gathered didn't align. A puzzle with gaps. A tangled design. As McSkidy continued digging, a pattern emerged that didn't fit the persona she was piecing together. A different handle appeared in obscure places. Buried deep in the details, MM. Who's MM? McSkidy muttered. Mystery deepening. Even though all the signs on the website seemed to point to Glitch as the author, it became clear that someone had gone to great lengths to ensure Glitch's name appeared everywhere. Yet scattered traces left by MM suggested a deliberate effort to shift the blame. Alright, so let's go ahead and answer the questions that we have. Of course, there's this song. We can type all that in. They misspelled this. Get the author. What's the author from this? Oh, I misspelled it. I do not have my glasses on, and I should not hack without my glasses. Okay, it's the shell. Got the C2 server right here. And I see one issue being listed, but also commits. Actions. Okay. Bit.
To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.weathernetwork.com.
Thing. Get a hint. Thing.
This local forecast has been brought to you by Disney Cruise Line, a magical cruise vacation with something for everyone.
One commit. Right here. Alright, we are done. If you enjoyed the task, feel free to check out the OPSEC room. I did do at one point. Red Team OPSEC. What do all these hit up repos? You'd be hiding something. You know what? I'm gonna bookmark these. Bookmark this because we may not be done with the GitHubs. Okay, so we're done with today. We didn't really need the attack box if we have a virtual machine to do all this with. I wonder if Ben... Yep, Ben's got a room in here too. He popped... CM Natic popped in last year when I was doing one of his rooms. I thought it was so cool just to have him watching me work on that particular room. Okay, so we're done for today's Advent of Cyber. I need to close this off because I am not using my VTuber today. until I'm for certain it's not gonna lag my machine. Sorry for if there was any background sounds that should not be heard. You can't really control that when you're not. You're living at home and stuff. Okay, so we're basically done with that today. This is good. I did say this was gonna be a short stream. I think I did. If not, yeah, all of these are shorter streams than I usually do. I usually go for like 2 hours of streaming. But Advent of Cyber streams usually on YouTube, they don't last very long, but I will split the YouTube portion of the streams, namely to keep it just at Advent of Cyber on YouTube. I will stream more stuff on Twitch. And essentially reset the YouTube stream. But not at the moment, I mean. Alright, so anyway, that's day 1, guys. So we're gonna do some shout outs, and I want to thank everybody for popping in here. Alright, let's see who we got. Get a VDev. Thanks for the follow. Kumar Mohit. I did solve it. Killer of SCB. We've got Onyx. Just about everybody that popped into the chat. Anyone else want a shout out? Anybody else wants a shout out? Who else do we got? Go over to X and all the other platforms. For the other shoutouts, I will shout you out if you like or repost or boost or whatever on my 3 social media accounts over on X, Blue Sky, and Mastodon. And I only shout people out if they liked or boosted my stream link. Let's have a look. We got Dark Luna VTuber in the house. What's going on, Dark Luna? Let's go over to Blue Sky. Do we have any shoutouts on Blue Sky and Mastodon? Well, we do have some shoutouts on both of those platforms. See, we got Hina Husare. We got Dark Luna again. Okay. Who else do we got here? Let's see who we got. We've got Datsun Shoots and IT Stitcher Height Relay. Somebody in Germany, I'm sure. I don't pronounce German that well. I don't pronounce German that well. Anyway. Thank you everybody for tuning in with me. We're gonna also, Brava Zed, thank you for the follow yesterday. I know you're not watching right now, but I appreciate the follow. Okay, so we're gonna find someone on Twitch to raid. And I would much prefer to raid somebody else who is doing Advent of Cyber with me. I got a shower here in a bit. Because you don't want to hack. You don't want to end up a neckbeard that hacks without a shower. You don't want to do that. You'll live up to those I use arch stereotypes. Also Onyx. What's going on, Onyx? That's about everybody. So, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna rate out to someone. I'm gonna check my follower list first to see if we have anybody who is doing Advent of Cyber. I do follow quite a bit of people who do hacker stuff too. But we're just strictly looking for people who are doing Advent of Cyber right now. I will be back on here later tonight. We won't be doing any hacker stuff later tonight, but we will be doing some other fun stuff. Other fun VTuber stuff, I might add. So, stay tuned for that. I can load all the things. Okay. Also gotta get my bot to let me know when there's ads. It's been dropping the ball on that lately. Alright, so let me see if we can find someone who's doing Advent of Cyber. I see one person doing Advent of Cyber on my follow list. Who else? Kind of having a look right now. So I want everybody I'm gonna follow after each Advent of Cyber stream. I'm going to just focus on the Advent of Cyber stuff. I know I followed this person, but do they only speak Deutsch? Are they only speaking Deutsch, or can they speak English? I know I followed them. They speak English. They speak some English, I think. So let's go say hello to Gang of Overt. Let's say hello to them. They are doing Advent of Cyber, I believe. Actually, are they doing Advent of Cyber right now? Oh, they're doing it tomorrow. They're doing it tomorrow. Although I kind of do want to focus on rating someone who is doing Advent of Cyber. That's just me. So let me... Not, we can just... I'll put them on the back burner if we can't find anyone else who's doing Advent of Cyber, but I want to prioritize streamers who are doing Advent of Cyber. A lot of people are doing Advent of Code, which is fun. For the codists. I'm not seeing anybody doing... Let me look. Let me have a look here. I think I'm the only person doing Advent of Cyber on stream on Twitch right now, which does disappoint me a little bit because I was expecting more people to do Advent of Cyber. I got a shower and stuff. I literally just woke up 2 hours ago. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll raid this person then, since we don't have anyone doing Advent of Cyber right now, to my knowledge. We'll go ahead and raid Gangolf. Let's get the Hack the Planet command running. And go say hello to Gangolf. Probably followed them, found them through a raid from one of my InfoSec friends. So I will see you all tonight. I don't know what time. I'm gonna remove some of this stuff, because we're not doing the subathon anymore.
They're trashing our rights, man! They're trashing the fluid data! They're trashing! Hide the planet! Hide the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
There we go. Alright. Go say hello to this person. I will be back on here tonight. Or if you're coming in here for Advent of Cyber, I will see you all tomorrow. Probably in the afternoon. That's when we'll do more Advent of Cyber stuff. I don't know. But go join the raid. Everybody click the raid button. Come in and join the raid. Everybody get in the raid. I'm gonna see you all tomorrow or tonight, depending on what your niche is. I'm gonna be playing I'm gonna be doing VOOP chat with other VTubers tonight, and it was makeup for the one follow I got that didn't get counted as part of my subathon. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Alright, I will see you all tomorrow or tonight. Take care.